welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, whichever one it may be. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe and join us for more. If you like this, of course. Oh, I cannot do this. Of course, my scissors are upside down. So I'm going to be doing your standard everyday average just whip and chat. I haven't done one of these in a bit. It's been a minute. But yeah, so I'm going to cut my, what do you call this plastic piece here? I just use scissors. I see people using all these fancy cutters and stuff. I just use scissors. I don't have to worry about cutting my canvas or any of that stuff. Here, can we pull this magnet? There we go. Yeah, you did it. Actually, I'm gonna cut this off too. So then I can just have my section, whoops, that I'm working on. There we go. That didn't work. Should have cut it while it was still sitting down. Oh well. This is interesting. There we go. There we go. That time I got it. Okay. So, pull this section up. And I hope I'm still in frame with it. Am I? Yep. Okay. It's good. I have to stand up to look. So that's fun. All right, anyway, I need a tray. Where is my tray? Well, that's weird. How about your old classic green boat? Because I don't know where my tray went. This is weird. Very weird. Oh well. And then I have this pen. I think this was O'Brien's custom pen, something like that. Turned pens. This is a custom one from Etsy, and I'm pretty sure it was O'Brien's something. Anyway, let's get working on this section. Do I have that color in here? Oh, here, I have this color in here. We'll start with this color. And the classic green tray, because, oh, I don't know where my trays are. That's weird. Also, this diamond painting is sticky because I spilled Coke on it the other day. Was it me? Was it the cats? I don't know. One of us spilled Coke on it. This tray is not gonna work. It's not. Yeah, it's not. But it is, but it isn't. I don't know. I feel like you can't get as good a shake out of them as you can on like a bigger tray. Because look, now if I shake it down, like it all slides back down. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then I bump it. I haven't used one of these trays in so long. You spend money and you get the custom ones and you start working with the custom ones, and that's the end of that. Also, where is this one? That line right there, which is that line that I'm working on. Cool. All right, my cats are running around the house. So let's see. I haven't done a whip and chat in a while, so I'm sure there's quite a bit going on, but not really. I have a vacation coming up. Kind of excited for it, kind of not excited for it. Just one of those things. Let's see. I don't know, work has been actually not as bad. I don't feel like I am overworking currently. But that's because they put me in a new position or a different position. And it hasn't been as crazy. Yes, socks, I know. So it's kind of nice. Also, I didn't mention the canvas I'm working on, but I am working on, what is your name? Twilight Delight by Jasmine Becket-Griffith, and this one's the Craftibly that I'm working on for the Craftibly Craze and the 500 Drills of Summer. That's fun. I love doing events. They're so much fun. I don't know why. I'm not a very social person, but like, I like participating in the events and seeing what everybody else is doing and how their progress is going and stuff. You know, there's people that are already on their second kit. I think both in Craftibly Craze and 500 Drills. Like, there's people that have already completed one kit and are working on another. It's so crazy. I mean, granted, I'm working on 2 kits at once currently because I'm working on my peanut butter custom for DP for Pets and this one. So, yeah, I am working on 2 kits. I do have a crazy job that keeps me out for long hours, and I don't usually have a lot of time to diamond paint. I also have trouble finding time to film sometimes. I never have any lack of content ideas, I guess, because I don't know. I just have like way too much going on in my life, I guess. But I struggle to find the time to film because we live in a small house, and like, it's, for me, because of my social anxiety disorder, like, it's hard for me to film a video when my husband is in the house because he can hear me and he can listen to me, which is weird, right? I do it, and I am getting more comfortable with it. In fact, the other day I actually filmed a video with him right there next to me, watching me the whole time and being like, what are you doing? And it was weird, but it wasn't too weird. Like, I don't know, it felt a little bit more natural. He also was like, really, that was your video? And I'm like, well, you know, it was short, but I didn't really have much to talk about, to say, because it was my progress update video, which I have to film another one of those, and then I've got to work on stuff. This tray is too small, but I know this other tray I have is going to be too big. There's drills in this tray. Why are there drills in you? That's weird. Let's put different drills in you. All right, I'll put you to the side and swoop up those drills. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Because the canvas is sticky, now my hands are sticky. I'll put that over there for trash. There's something on it. It's weird. All right. Sure. So now I grabbed a cat-proof tray. Which for me, like, I like these trays. I think they're great. I just have a hard time pouring out of this corner. Like, I really like when it funnels down naturally for you, so it's easier to funnel out. Whereas this, like, sometimes it pops up over the edge of it. But I do like the tray. It is easy to use. It's just huge. It's definitely a lot bigger than that green thing. It's just, so I don't know if I will always use it. I tend to go towards smaller trays. In general, I tend to like smaller trays. I buy these big ones and I find I never use them because I do like a smaller tray. All right, so yeah, so I am working on this for the Craftibly Craze. And as I was saying, it's crazy that people are on their next canvas already. And here I am only on section number, what, 5 of this one, like, out of how many sections? It's 8 times 4. 32? Is that right? I think. 6 times 4 is 24, so 7 times 4 is 28. So yeah, 32. 32 sections. I have done 5 out of 32 sections. But I am making a lot more progress on my other canvas. So most of the end of the month, I think, will be dedicated to working on this canvas. I do wish I had more time to diamond paint. I just don't. And then when my husband's home and he wants me to sit with him, which I haven't been doing as much of lately because I've been so tired. I don't get it. Like, my job is not as exhausting as it used to be, but I'm still coming home and just wanting to just sleep. Like, I'm just exhausted all the freaking time. Excuse me there. I know it's just a word, but anyway, and I didn't say that any bad word, I guess, because I try not to. Anyway, yeah, he should be calling at any moment because he's almost done with work. I finished super early today. I only worked 6 hours. I thought I just heard my phone going, but then again, it probably won't because it's recording this video. And there goes my cats. Also, this is really like rickety. So I got this, I think I got this from Walmart, and it's kind of like not a coffee table, like a TV tray. And it's supposed to be that you can stick it underneath the couch, like the legs of it will go under the couch, so then you can have it closer to you. And I specifically got it for diamond painting while I was sitting on the couch watching TV with my husband. But it doesn't go under our couch because our couch is a recliner and it has bars across the bottom. So this doesn't go under our couch. So it was useless for us. So I brought it into my gaming area, which is kind of like a second room, but not really a second, like it's not another room. It's all open. And so it's in my gaming area. I have my TV in here, my PlayStation, all my stuff. And our kitchen table is actually in here. If you would call it a kitchen table, a dining room table, I don't know. So it's kind of like a cross between a dining room and a living area right now, because we have our table in here with the chairs, and we just really don't have another space for it. And then if you can hear the little blub, 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 it's not really, it's kind of like a trickle of water. That's our fish tank. We have a 40-gallon fish tank in this room as well, which has been here since we moved in because I've had my 40-gallon fish tank forever. And I like to keep it set up. But unfortunately, my parents brought guppies. I can't say we put them in. My parents brought guppies down from Massachusetts, and they brought males and females. So what do you think happened to my tank? I have guppies. I'd like nice tropical fish, but I have guppies. And anytime I suggest getting another fish that might enjoy the guppies in other ways, my husband's like, no, we can't do that. So I think I'm going to post them on Facebook for rehoming. I think I'm going to rehome my guppies. Not all of them. Or just rehome some of them. Because otherwise they just keep creating more guppies. There's just more. Every time you look in the tank, there's just more. So I think it's time to rehome them because we got another tank to put them in, and it's like that tank can only hold up to 6 fish. And we have a lot more males than 6 males because I was like, oh, we'll just make it a bachelor tank. It kind of worked, but we have a lot more males than that. Unfortunately, I guess we could make it, maybe we could go the other way and make it a bachelorette tank. Put all the girls in there, and there might be less than 6 girls. I don't know how many girls we have. We had only 1 girl at one point. I don't know how that happened. We had a bunch of males and only 1 girl, so it would have worked then, I guess, to put the girls in there. Maybe I'll do that after I gotta clean the tank today, so yeah, I'll look into doing that. I'll put the girls in the other tank, and the boys back in the big tank, and then it can be the bachelor tank can have to be the big one with all the boys, and then maybe we can get down then on the amount of fish we have. It's just crazy. I don't even know how long I've been doing this for. Because I can't see my camera. It's okay though. It's okay. I hear hissing. There's 2 cats that hiss at Rebel. Cookie and Socks. The girls, of course. The girls. Cookie, I think she legit just doesn't want to play with him because she's an old lady and a young cat body. All she wants to do is sleep. And Socks, I don't know why she hisses at him. I don't think she really cares. She seems like she cares, but I don't think she really cares. Cookie, I think, really does care because all she wants to do is just be left alone. She's just like, just leave me alone. Let me go to sleep. Let me go sleep in my window, looking outside. Oh, that one has a weird side on it. Yeah, so fish, cats, and work is going okay. I'm still there. I tried for another job. I applied for another job. I set up an interview, and then I got stuck at work. Like, it was the worst. I was like, well, clearly this interview was not meant to happen because I literally got stuck at work that day in a dead cell zone too. So it's not even like I could call or email or message or anything to say that, oh, I'm not gonna make it to the interview. No, dead cell zone. So thanks, job. Guess that wasn't meant to happen. So yeah, I didn't get another job. I'm still in my main job, my only job, my life right now, just working, pay the bills, come home, work, sleep, eat. Diamond paint. That seems to be my life. My husband doesn't understand it either. He's like, how can you spend all this time just sitting there working on this one thing? Like, don't you get bored? I'm like, no, not really. I could diamond paint all day. Honestly could. And if I ever did get bored, I'd move on to something else. That was weird. There we go. I'd move on to something else for a little while. I know I'd come back to it because diamond painting is relaxing and enjoyable. But I have other things I can do. Like, for instance, I did one of those Annie's craft kit subscriptions. And I have all of the squares to make a blanket or a throw. I guess it's a throw, technically. And for knitting, because I knit. I've tried crochet. I learned to knit, and somebody I worked with once upon a time, she said she learned to crochet, and she struggled with knitting. And I learned to crochet as well as knit, but I don't find crocheting as peaceful and enjoyable for me as I do knitting. And I think it is because I learned to knit first. So it's not saying that I couldn't crochet, it's just like you have to wrap your brain differently around how you're using the yarn when you're crocheting compared to when you're knitting. And it just, I could practice it, I just didn't see a point because I was like, well, I have all the knitting stuff and I learned to knit, so I might as well just knit everything. Most of the time, you can find with the patterns. You can find knitting patterns or crochet patterns, like the blanket I made or the blanket that I bought, the club, where you got I think it's 3 squares a month. You could do that in crochet, or you could do that in knit. And at some point I have to get back into it because I haven't done it in a while, and I need to keep my knitting up so I can keep on knitting. Keep on keeping on, I guess. So at some point I should get back to that, which would take up a different time. Like, I'd probably do that at night when I'm watching TV or something. Rather than sitting and diamond painting, I could sit and knit. I know I like crafting, but that's the craziness that I've done as far as crafting lately. Diamond painting and knitting are what I have an abundance of stuff for. And I know I should knit some things. I could knit scarves and stuff for people, but I don't know. I end up just diamond painting all the time. And I did a diamond painting for my mom, so yeah. And I got the one for my dad to do, which I'm gonna have to work on that sometime over summer. We'll see though. We'll see. So see, I'm gonna try to do this. Tap it all the way down to the bottom first. So help it along here. I don't know why, but I like the tapping. I like tapping things. And then trying to keep it to going just inside that little hole sometimes is hard. Like, I don't know why. This time it's going pretty good. And someone told me to watch not to spill these because they had just enough, I think, for their kit that was like this. I don't remember the name of the comment, but I know it was a comment. And I really appreciated them telling me that, because that's useful information to know. So I am trying to be very careful with the drills so I don't spill them. And I don't know what let me look and see. Oh, Jesus, I like bump it. I know what all about. There we go. Okay, so good. 22 minutes. That's good. I don't really know what else to talk about. I've been trying to clean my pool because I know I'd mentioned that at one point, that was something I wanted to try to be better about. And I have been trying to be better about. I'm also needing some more wax for the tip of this. Interesting. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, yeah, I've been trying to be better about cleaning my pool. So I was doing pretty good on my off days. I would spend a couple hours out there. I haven't. I need to go out there and clean my pool, but I just don't have the energy to go out there and clean my pool. So my pool's gonna probably take a break. And then I'll get back into it. Because I will get back into it. Just, it's gonna take a little break. And it's not as bad as it was, which is nice, because I have been getting out there and actually working on it. I started cleaning a section at a time, and now I have most of it clean. I just have to really do one other section and then do a full good bottom clean at some point. But I know I'm going to have to take a break and do vacation stuff with my parents. And the pool is just going to take a side seat while that's all going on, which, you know, it's fine. I'll get back into it after the vacation and really clean it, because we're probably not going to use it. Anyway, it's kind of gross still. Like I said, there's still one section to really clean, so while it takes a break, I'm probably going to end up having to clean it all again. Oh well. It is what it is. That I did not want to do. Rebel just came over to join me. My kitten. I don't know what's up with him, but he's been coughing. And I thought we brought something in the house, and I thought it fell on him, like a box. I don't know. He seems fine. He's not acting like he got hurt. I know cats are like notorious for not acting like they hurt or something, but there is ways to tell if your cat is hurting or not. And like, he's not acting like he got hurt. And I don't think he did. I don't think it actually fell on him. I think it just fell next to him. But still, like, scared me. It was actually the box with my Dreamer design pictures in it. You know, you try not to order. You try and you try and you try. And then you end up ordering. But yeah, so anyway, the kitten's been coughing, which isn't new. He was coughing before, but it seemed like it had been, he hadn't coughed for a while, and then this happened, and now he's coughing again. I don't know why. It could be dust too, because he only ever seems to cough in our bathroom, or like just inside the bedroom next to the bathroom. So it could be that it could be that we just need to clean. That one looks lighter for some reason. I don't know why, but it did. So yeah, it could be that we just need to clean and vacuum again, because I decided to try a different litter and I don't like it. Could be. I just cleaned that water filter though, so I don't think it's the filter. And the water, maybe it is. He does seem to cough after he takes a drink, which is weird. I'm like, maybe he's drinking too fast, because then you start researching things. You start looking on the internet, and you're like, oh, what do I do? Is this, is this bad enough? Do I talk to the vet? Do I just like do some research and try to figure it out? And one of the things online said was that he could be drinking too fast, because it does seem like he takes a drink and then he coughs for a bit after he drinks, but it's not all the time. Like I said, he doesn't cough all the time. But I also don't know, because Peanut started sneezing yesterday, which tells me that he's coming down with another cold. And I think it's just stress, because like, we're preparing for a vacation, so we've been cleaning, getting things, like ready and stuff, and like maybe he's just stressed about that, because there's been a lot going on. And we've had a bunch of packages coming in. We've had, we did all of our laundry. Not that we don't do our laundry regularly. It's just that, like, we really clean, because we were cleaning the house and we we're just doing everything. And maybe that was part of it, because we were doing all the laundry and cleaning the house. And I don't know. I'm having trouble keeping these straight for some reason. They don't want to be straight. This glue is really good. Like, I like a glue where you can kind of like push the drill around on the canvas a little bit. So then if you accidentally get it in the wrong spot, you can just push it to the right spot. And this glue, you kind of can't do that. Oh God, Ramble, leave her alone. I gotta go save my cat. All right, where is a toy? Ramble! Leave her alone. She doesn't want to. Come here. You get your mouse. Ready? Go get it. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, it's been a half an hour, so I guess I should wrap this up soon. Yeah. So I think it's just stress. Peanut's just... It's not bad. He's just sneezing every once in a while. He doesn't have a runny nose. He doesn't have watery eyes this time. He's just sneezing. So it is also possible that the kitten has a cold too, which could explain the cough. Because maybe the kitten's caught what Peanut has. So the two of them now have a cold. Because he's a kitten. He's more susceptible to things like that. I don't know. We'll find out. Hi. Welcome home. And my husband's home. So it is a good time to wrap up. I think that's it. That's all there is to it. Not how much else. This is coming along really nice, beautiful. I like it. And like I said, that the glue doesn't move when you put your drills down, so it's harder to adjust the position of your drills. And I do kind of like a glue that kind of slides a little. But this isn't bad. I mean, it's probably a better quality glue and probably a better glue than the ones that slide. I just happen to prefer ones that slide. Also, this pen, it's not the pen. I can't blame it. It's not the pen. It's the stuff. I don't know if you can see that, what it's doing. But like it's kind of making a string of the putty, which I think this is Randa's putty. I don't know. Yeah, there, see, it has this, just has trouble moving. Anyway, if you enjoyed, like and comment. And thank you for watching.